matchup in store here between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Carolina Panthers. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready, break.
Going to the air right away, Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
While you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
On second down, a run with ETN. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Now Lawrence to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Screenplay. Here's ETN. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. From midfield now, Lawrence. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there. That's batted down and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
yards is the distance on the punt there. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Ready.
Haskins with a run to begin the drive. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Willis rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll give him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. Will go down as a gain of 6. And 3rd and 8 now. His first pass attempt of the game, Charles, and the pass rusher's right there to hit him. But no fear, he delivered an accurate ball. Nice catch.
And you never want to see your quarterback getting hit. But it also sends a message to the rest of the team when he's able to take that shot and still deliver downfield. Showing a little toughness.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 36 on 3rd down.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Haskins now on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The Panthers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Play action. It's Lawrence. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4. 2nd down. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second and 6. They go play action with Lawrence. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really
pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their 1st sack of the contest.
Etienne up the middle. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
They'll run with Etienne. And he's going to have a 1st down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. Ayuk bringing it in on the crossing route here. Touchdown, Jaguars! Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. Rodrigo Blankenship now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Cisco. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A give running right, ETN. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5 now. Lawrence firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. 47 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. On 1st down, right back to ETN. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Travis Etienne with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year as his guys are able to extend their lead. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point by Blankenship is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing there. There he goes, right side. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 75 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're starting to put some space here. The first quarter, they didn't look so hot offensively. This second quarter, though, they've looked really good.
They've jumped in the saddle in a big way now, and now they're in full gallop. I mean, before, kind of cantering around a little bit, right, trying to feel their way, not getting done what they wanted to. But somehow they put it together with play calling, execution, and now there's a pretty big gap.
And they'll look to make that gap even bigger here. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. And the slot man goes in motion left. Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning, so maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action.
Ready to go.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Taken in at the 22. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey, check that, street. Let's go.
This drive starts with a Haskins carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Taking a shot here for Marshall. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. He's got the connection to Moore. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So the ball moves from 138 to the other as they come up on 1st and 10. Willis will look to throw on 1st down. They'll go underneath to Haskins, and he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Right back to the air with Willis. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, and we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens, things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
Lawrence from his end zone. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They wanted more points to put on the board.
You ready?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll throw again from their own end zone. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Lawrence from his end zone on 3rd and long. Looking left side, and it's complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
And that's a much-needed completion right there on 3rd down. Really a sigh of relief, isn't it? They're backed up deep. You know they don't want to give the ball back to the other guys with great field position. They needed that throw, that completion, that first down.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Gonzalez's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Jaguars out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume play in this second half. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Tackle made by Devin Lloyd, the linebacker.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Willis. And a quick throw here. That's complete. First target, first catch, and a first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
From the gun, Haskins. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A give to Haskins up the middle. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Second down, and they go back to Haskins. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. 19-5. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Terrace Marshall, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Willis will try and throw for this. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it, so a sack on the 2-point try. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now Etienne to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Here's Lawrence to throw. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Looking to throw again on second down. Lawrence, he's going to take a shot for the end zone. And, it's incomplete. That would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. Again, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they throw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he won't quite make it to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 69 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
They run it again with Haskins. And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Second down, here's Willis. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Moore. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the jump.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. On second down, here's a run from Haskins. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Third down, it's Willis. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Lawrence, and that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3, losing with 1 yard to go on third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Haskins. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Devon Hamilton with the tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 83 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Head the street! Head the street! 18 Cardinals!
Another run for Haskins. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
Oh, man, that wasn't far from breaking in a big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
Willis, 4th down here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key 4th down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
They go play action now. Lawrence. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Play action. It's Lawrence. takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Ready.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence. Escaping the pressure right. That's over the middle and caught by Arcega-Whiteside. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 45-yard line. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Break.
Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Etienne once more. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 105 yards now for Etienne, and he's got a first down.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Throwing now, Lawrence. He'll get this off to Etienne. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. A give to Etienne running right. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I'm ready.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Running out of the gun with Etienne. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A shotgun snap and a give to Etienne. He will push his way down to about the 14. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go away.
Yeah, I was going to say, could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a good gain of 11. Sets them up first and goal. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. And they'll run with Etienne. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
They're going to try and run. And no, it's incomplete. So they can't convert for 2, but they still have the lead as we get toward the end of the 4th.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any point.
And the comeback may stall out. It's intercepted. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Wait a second. They declined the penalty?
I'm as puzzled as you are, partner. I don't understand how any time you lose possession of the ball, yet you turn down a penalty that would give you possession back. Now, let's make this simple. Anyone who plays the game, take the football. Always take the football.
Down to a knee for the Jags. Victory seemingly in hand. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Jaguars, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Panthers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams.
survive in the dark. And I keep getting stronger.